People on here talking about great fucking job. Great job, all right. Ain't nothing great about not having electricity. Fuck you talking about? All the people that say great job to these people, they're on crack. Cause it's like still people left with no electricity, and you're still there talking about great job. You get a great job, and it's all done. Fucking jackasses. People are a joke. It's like the same shit over and over. 2 hours ago, you had 960, and then just now, you have 927. Wow. 9 a.m. You had 9:52. Like, these people are like on some crack. One thing about Bermuda, they're like decades behind the world. A bunch of morons. Hey, Orange Dragonfly, good day. How are you? Ah, boy. We had a hurricane like 2 days ago, and like there's still 1,000 people without electricity, including me. I have a generator, that's why I'm online here. Thank God for my generator, because the generator runs the whole house. And thank God it's been working, and thank God we got fuel today for it. But there's still 927 people without electricity, and guess who's one of them? Me. So we have to spend money on fuel for the past day and a half to run the generator, and these morons still haven't come here. And every year it's the same thing. I actually went on Facebook and told them about themselves. I'm like, you guys do this shit every year. Every time we have a hurricane, you leave us to the last people. Like, what the hell is your problem? You know, like, why don't you, if you know you're the last, you dealt with us the last in the last hurricane, then why don't you do us first and then go to other people? Like, why don't you just, why you keep disrespecting people, you know? And if I tell you, go to hell, I'm not paying the bill, then I'm going to go to court, right? Because I'm not paying you. But I should take you to court for not putting my electricity on and give you the bill for the fuel because you always let us go last. Like, what the hell is your problem? But it's like talking to the wall. People are so freaking dumb, man. This island is a joke sometimes. I love my island. I love Bermuda. But the people here and the government, you guys have shitty ass governments all over the world. Well, guess what? Bermuda's got a stupid government too. And they have a stupid bunch of idiots that never, and people don't cut their trees. They don't care because everything's too expensive. And then the trees hit the power lines, and then nobody's got power because this jackass doesn't want to cut his trees. And this hurricane didn't even do that much. Hey, Steven, how you doing? Oh, it's a holiday at your workplace. So cool. Yeah, exactly. But we did. But the hurricane that came here didn't really do much damage at all, right? It didn't do much. But 18 out of 65,000 people, 18,000 people lost their electricity. You put 15,000 people back on in one day, and today is already half the day gone, and you still got 1,000 people left. How make that make sense? And then they're saying, oh, some areas, there's vegetation, there's, trees growing. Ain't no mofo trees around here, man. Like the trees are all cut. Like how the hell are we not online? And then you're saying these people are not online, right? Everybody like we're waiting, but you don't give an explanation of why we're waiting. And then when people are in the comments like me saying, you guys always leave us to last, you never respond. And then you wonder why we say what we say and don't care about you people because you're a bunch of idiots. And this is the whole reason why I don't vote for the government. I don't vote people in. I don't vote at all. Because why am I going to vote for a shit government that doesn't do nothing for us? And then when we have a hurricane every year, we got to wait days and weeks before we get our electricity back. So why don't you provide us with the fuel to run our generators because you don't want to fix the things that need to be fixed? I swear, if it wasn't to like, cause a lot of uproar, I would be out there running my mouth. But nowadays you can't say anything because you'll be the worst person in the world, and oh, you don't understand how life is. Yes, I do understand. Everybody's paying for electricity, thousands and thousands and millions of dollars every year. And you mean to tell me you can't fix this shit. You can't cut a bunch of fucking trees. You can't put shit underground? Like you people are annoying, you know? It's like a never ending shit show in the world. Like we're in 2025 and people are still like fixing electrical poles and you ain't got no electricity because it's a fucking bullshit storm. Like this world doesn't make any sense. Like the people in it are just like a fucking joke. And you would think, right, that people are out of electricity. So wouldn't you think like, I gotta put this electricity back on so we can make money? Wouldn't you think your electricity should be on at all times so you can make money? Am I like weird or something? Or I don't know what I'm talking about? Am I wrong? And I'm not the type of guy to complain a lot. But it's like it's like, how fucking dumb can these people really be? How dumb can they be? And how stupid are these people? Hey Tanya, how you doing? The roof guy's coming at you, still waiting on last word. Nice to see you too, Tanya. I wish I had some positive news and I wish I was more positive today, but at least I've gotten a lot of work done. So that's good. I've gotten a lot of work done around the house. I've cleaned everything, done everything, went for a bike ride just now, got some lunch. Bring on the pole dancers. That's right, Steven. Bring your ones. Bring your singles. We guys can have a party around here, man. Why not? Shit. I honestly don't understand like the stupidity of people anymore. I really don't. It just doesn't make any sense. Like I wish that I don't know. I just wish I can say something and like, you know, Steven, you can ask your actually, you said you want a general, right? Thanks for your donation. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm grateful that I have a generator because if I didn't, I wouldn't be here right now. But I've heard that generator run for the past 40 hours. Midnight last night made a whole day it's been on. So midnight and another 12 is 36, 37. Yeah, it's been running for 37 hours, my generator. Thank God. It was about 2 months ago the lightning hit it and I had to spend $1,000 to fix it. Like I'm fucking fed up, man. I really am. Like every damn hurricane. Since I've been living in this neighborhood for 16 years, January will be 16 years I've been living here. And we've had about 10 hurricanes. 10 hurricanes we've had in 16 years since I've been here. And every single hurricane, we're like the last people to get electricity, last ones, and I don't understand why. And it wasn't even that windy here. I was live. I was showing everybody, look, we guys are good. But then if I complain, like I did today, I complained on Facebook. I said, I don't understand why my section is always the last one. And I don't understand how you restore 15,000 people in one day and you're still having a hard time restoring the last 900 people. And of course, I got to be one of the 900 people. So you're going to pay for my propane to run the thing? Oh hell yeah. Every I pay my bill all the time. And I know everybody around here does. That's for sure. And the thing is I know one of the main people there. And I haven't called her to say anything to her because I know she's got her plates full. But I said something on the website, so I know she must have saw it because her mom liked it. And I was like, yeah, take that and fuck off. Like, you people are annoying, man. Hey, Claudia, how you doing? I didn't even see you come in. My bad. Good to see you, Claudia. The hurricane was okay. It wasn't that bad for me, but I still don't have electricity, but I'm running on generator power. Yeah, one thing about Bermuda, nobody really dies here from hurricanes unless they want to. Because our houses are like concrete, you know? Ain't going nowhere. Like our shit doesn't get blown away, you know? I agree, Dragonfly. All right, Steven, let me see what I get for you. All right, you might be staying at home, staying out of trouble, staying away from people this month in October. I also get someone making you an offer um, to work. If you want work, you can get work. If you want to do some type of work, you'll get it. Or this could be somebody helping you, offering to help you with things. This person could be younger and somebody who is like loyal and a good friend. This could be a friend of yours, someone who's younger than you, someone's very trustworthy, helpful, loyal, offering their services to you. But I see you being, home or like inactive and not really wanting to go anywhere. So this person might be coming to you instead of you going to them. I also get like people look at you as somebody who's good, kind, compassionate, you mean well. You people look at you as a person that you know stays to themselves and doesn't really do much. But this is what people how people view you or how some of your friends view you. I got the lovers card here. I mean, I know we were talking about I know we just finished talking about pole dances and shit, but if you want a few, the lovers card says that you can have some you might have a woman coming into your life that you want somebody who you can test their sincerity, become a romantic friend, become somebody you can love and trust. If you're dealing with a woman right now and you're just starting to begin a friendship with them, you can end up being more than that in the next like 6 weeks. Or you could meet somebody in the next 6 weeks that you might get attached to and, might want to pole dance for you or, get some deep if it's still active. So even though you're inactive, you might become active uh with someone, or this could just be like your friends coming to your aid, you know, and your friends coming towards you to say, "Hey, Steven, how you doing, bro? Come on, man, get out of the house. Let's go somewhere. Let's go to a party. Let's go to the strip club or something, or let's go somewhere and have some fun, bro. You're cooped up in your house. Let me get you out of here." So this could be like friends coming together to help you or to talk to you or to like take you out somewhere. Like if you feel like you don't want to be active, try to change your mind and be more active and then you can, meet somebody or just have fun with your friends and be, the friends you love and trust can be vital this month, you know, or the next 6 weeks, 6 days, something like that. But I see a bunch of friends here around you and a possible woman. So you don't have to say anything. You're meowing and kitty and meow. Meow. So yeah, you might have some kitty coming around you, wanting something. So yeah, it looks good though. I don't get nothing bad. I just get that, people might come and see you, help you, friends, people you might meet this month. You being like kind of inactive and not wanting to do anything, but then end up you know, getting together with friends. You're welcome, Steven. It looks good, man. Looks good for this month. Looks like you might have some fun with friends. Maybe someone's party or something. I don't know. Could be that. Well, it's like it's the same shit, different day. People are praising these utility department, our electricity department, saying what a wonderful job they are doing. Yeah, you know why? Because your electricity's on. But if your electricity was off, you wouldn't say that. You'd be like, "Why you haven't come to us? Oh my God!" People are so two-faced in the world. They be talking to hear themselves every day. It's absolutely hilarious. People are like, "Yeah, oh, you have a big change here. Now it's 671 people without power, and guess who's one of them?" Well, the whole island is on green, which means minimum outage, less than 6%. In my area, there's 113 people. 113 people in my area without electricity. And then the next parish over is 163. They took 300 people. They gave people 300 people electricity just now because that was like 460 something. Now it's 160 something. So that's like 300 people they put back online just now. So it went from 950, 920 to 671. So we're getting there, guys. I might get my electricity back today. There's hope. There's hope. This is fucking pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I can't believe every last year we had a hurricane and it took 4 days for us to get our electricity back. And we spent like $700 on fuel, on propane fuel in those 4 days. And now we're on a day and a half. Now I already had to top up the fuel because it was not full. But it usually lasts like 3.5, 4 days, 120-gallon tank. So at least we're full and we'll last another 2 or 3 days if we don't get electricity. But apparently we are. It says 671. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, Orange Dragonfly, I appreciate you coming by. Hope you have a better day today and enjoy your job holiday. Yeah, I agree. People have changed greatly in what priorities are. Yeah. Claudia, yeah, I'm okay and I'm glad I'm alive. That's why I don't really complain too much. Hey Dan, how you doing, brother? I got a lot of candles in back of me, so I'm good to go. But the only reason I'm on here is because I have generator power, so I'm very grateful for that. Even though I spent $1,000 to fix it, thanks to the uh, lightning storm. It's a never-ending story, man. Well, at least I treated myself to lunch, and I've done a lot of work around the house. I put everything back together. I put the mailboxes back outside. I cleaned the mailboxes. I Cloroxed all the stuff to disinfect all the shit that was everywhere. I cleaned out my sister's um what do you guys call that? Um, the grease trap. You know the grease trap that's outside that comes from your sink and stuff. I cleaned out her grease trap. I had like a couple roaches in there, so I killed the roaches. Cleaned out the grease trap, fixed up the porch. I went and bought myself some lunch, treated myself, cleaned up everything, Cloroxed a lot of stuff. I had a bottle of Clorox, so I used that to disinfect some shit and clean some shit up that was all moldy. Oh, nice. Yeah, I went to the grocery store just to get a few things for today and tomorrow, but I had to go get some milk and some other stuff here and there. I had to go get some veggies. I feel like some vegetables and meatloaf tonight. That's what I'm gonna have. And tomorrow I might have some lobster. But I turn my AC off and I open up all my windows because it's like 74 degrees here today. It's so nice. It's nice and breezy, cloudy. It's nice and no humidity. It's like super nice here. It's so nice and cool. It's rained here a few times today, like some showers, as you can see above me. There's some rain around. It's just frustrating, man. I feel bad. I mean, I have a generator, but I feel bad for people who haven't had electricity all this time, like without a generator. I would go fucking nuts if I didn't have a generator. I've been sweeping up leaves all damn day. There's like leaves coming up, like leaves all over the place. Every day, couple hours, I've been sweeping up leaves all around my porch. What else did I do today? Yeah, I washed the porch a little bit. Took all the I started up all the bikes. My nephew in college is coming back home for a week in November for his birthday. It's official now. He's all happy he's coming back. He's doing okay. I spoke to him today. I sent him a picture of Diamond because he loves Diamond so much. He says he misses Diamond. I know Diamond misses him because he's always playing with her and hugging her up and kissing her. So I'm sure she will be so happy to see him in November. I need to wash my van. Hopefully we get electricity soon so I can start using the everything a lot more. We shall see. 673 customers without electricity, and yours truly is one of them. But at least the whole island is green now, which means minimum outages. Yay. I remember last year it was on like 580 something. It was like 580, 580 something. And we were in the 580s. And it's almost there now. It's 645 now. It just changed again. It was seven. It was seven. I mean, 673 just now. Now it went to 645. So more people are getting their electricity back. It's 2 o'clock here. Anything cool about this is it gives you updates every like 5 minutes. So it keeps your hopes alive. Hey Lisa, how you doing? So nice and quiet outside. My neighbors turned off their generators for a little while. I can hear him outside. That my neighbor this morning turned his generator on at 6:15 in the morning. I woke up. I was like, "That's the fucking generator." I was like, "Oh my god, that shit's loud." Oh, okay, Lisa. Have fun. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's okay. And yeah, I'm okay from the hurricane. I got your messages yesterday. So yeah, I'm okay. I'm just waiting for my electricity to come back on because right now I'm on generator power. So it's been it's been almost 40 hours without power, but thank God for my generator. Thank God I got the parts for it and fixed it. But all was good. I'm trying not to complain, trying to stay positive, and just know that I'll get it back hopefully today. But in the meantime, generator power is okay. At least I got that. I'm a lot fortunate than a lot of people on that list that don't have power. So yeah, there's like the next see we have in Bermuda we have 9 parishes, and the parish next to me they're working on that. They're working close by to us because they just restored 300 people next to me. So like the I would say like a 5 minute drive from here, they restored 300 people. So it looks like they're coming this way. So I should get it. I should get it today at some point in time. They work right up until midnight. So and then they take a break and come back 7 in the morning. So we got 10 more hours before. I'm sure they'll get it done. This morning when I came online, but this morning when I woke up and I came downstairs and it was like just before 7 o'clock in the morning that I got up and I heard the generator running and then it said 1,200 people that were left on the island without power, and now it's on 640. So they've gotten half of it done so far. But I always thank God that nothing bad happened to the house. Nothing bad happened to my mom and dad. My mom and dad got power. That's the main thing. I'd rather be without power and on my generator than have my parents call me and say, come down here and put on the generator. Oh my God. I don't want to hear that shit. Like, So I'm so happy that they have power. So my brother has power. My sister never lost power and she lives 5 minutes away. Because all the her whole neighborhood is underneath the ground. Okay, Lisa. Enjoy your day. Sun's coming out now. I can't get over how nice and cool it is outside. That's why I've been outside working for the past 2 days nonstop. It's been so nice being outside. Out and I have all my windows and doors open. So for a nice fresh air coming through. My AC is taking a nice break. It's been a good day so far. The trash truck came today to get all our trash. So that's good. I had a good breakfast, a good lunch. I already have everything prepared for dinner. The propane truck came today to deliver the fuel for the generator, so we're full. So it'll last another 3 days if we need it before we have to fill it up. And I went grocery shopping and I started all the bikes, make sure they're all good to go and the battery don't die. Took out all the trash before the trash truck came. Went grocery shopping. I cleaned both porches, my porch and my sister's porch, and the grease trap. I put away all the hurricane stuff. It's all gone, all back in its place. The only three hurricane things I have left is on my two upper windows in my bedroom and my sister's one. Because I'm leaving that there because apparently there's another possible hurricane for next week, like going towards the Caribbean. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave the top ones on because they're more difficult to get to with a big ladder. So I rather not touch those and just wait until to see what this next storm does. And if it doesn't come here, I'll probably take them off next weekend. But I'm gonna leave them up there. It doesn't bother me. So I don't feel like going back up there. It's a fucking nuisance. But otherwise, that all's good. I can't complain. I try not to complain. In another hour, I gotta go pick up my nephew from school. Actually, let me text him to see if he has anything after school today. I don't think he does. He might have volleyball practice. Let me find out. I just text him to see if I have to pick him up at 3:30. Because if I do, I want to go a bit early, and I need to go to the store before I pick him up. I want to go to the store. Because right next to the school is this nice warehouse place that I need to go to get some stuff. Hey, Lucky. Yes, Tanya, I am. Right now, I am. Yes. Still waiting for my electricity to come back on. Right now, I'm running on generator power still. It's been 40 hours on the generator so far, which is okay, or Tanya, you said I have to tell you that your reading came true. I did get a job interview in September. Oh, good. Congrats. Hopefully you got a job. I don't take no credit for readings coming true. I give all my credit to spirit. It takes your side and my side to get the answer. I'll take a little bit of credit. You guys give me a little credit. It's cool. I'll take a bow. You're welcome. And thank you for telling me. But when things come true, you should always thank God and thank Spirit for helping. I can't take all the credit. I'll take some, thanks. After all, I have to shuffle the cards and read them. But I'm glad, Tanya. That's good. I'm glad. Hopefully you got the job and hopefully you're good. Well, lucky, I had to spend a good bit of money on it to fix it from the lightning storm. But I have to admit, it's been running for a whole 40 hours and it's been running pretty good. Sounds very healthy. When it's fixed and it's good, then I don't really have nothing to worry about. I'm grateful. All right, hold on a sec. My nephew is texting me. I asked him if I'm coming to collect him from school. He says yes. Okay, cool. So I gotta go get him in an hour. All right. All right, you interviewed, but you have not heard back. All right, let's check. Okay, Dan. Well, last year it ran for 4 days straight before I got electricity. There's 600 people here in Bermuda that don't have electricity, and guess who's one of them? But I'm cool. The generator's working, so I'm blessed. 18,000 people lost electricity, and there's only 640 left, and I'm one of them, of course. Just like last year. Last year I was like 585 before I got it was 585 people left. Yeah, it's 10 years old and it's ran for like 2 weeks straight before. It's ran for like 10 days probably altogether. I would say back in 2019, we had a big storm here and it ran for like a whole 10 days before we got our electricity back. So it's ran for long periods of time. But this is the longest it's ran since last year. Last year was 4 days in a row, and today it's been 40 hours so far. All right, Tanya, will these people that she need. The next 2 weeks, will they contact them? All right, so will she get this job? Tanya, what I'm getting is they might contact you in the next like 10 days to 2 weeks. But as far as you getting the job this month, it's saying no. So it's telling me that even though you interviewed for this job and you haven't heard back, the reason for that is because they need to do they got more things people to interview or people to choose from, obviously. And it's saying that in the next 2 weeks, 10 days to 2 weeks, you might hear back from them, but it's saying that you won't get the job this month. So it might not happen, unfortunately. Even though you got the interview. I think they're gonna take their sweet time contacting you or even offering you a job. Mm. Like this month, you this by the end of this month, it's possible that you might get another interview. Like this place that you interviewed 2 weeks ago, they might call you again to say we need you come in for a second interview, and then you can make your decision on what happens. So this month, I know it's only the third, but it's saying that they might call you for a second interview to interview you again. You know, like it's telling me a few different things. See, the thing is like when you deal with jobs and interviews and things like that, the cards, I have to ask the cards many things in order for me to get the answers because when one thing isn't going one way, it has to be something up, like, because when you get a job interview, they interview people and then they say, okay, we're going to pick Tanya, John, and Mark. Those are the three people we like. So let's second interview all three of them and see if they still want the job and see if they still, maybe they might say something else or they might take the offer that we say. So I would say, like, you might hear from them soon to get a second interview so they can see where everybody's head's at. So that's probably why I don't see anything else but that. Because I had to ask a few different things in order to see what was going on. So I don't see you getting the job unless you get another interview with them so they can make up their mind. And that's probably why I don't see a positive like outcome because they're still figuring out who they want to take the job. So I guess you're gonna have to just wait a little while to see how it goes. I would say wait a couple more days and see how it goes. Cause the card says in 2 weeks you'll hear from them. So you might hear from them any minute, any day now. Yeah, I do. I do see a second possible interview. Yeah. It says they'll that a second interview is possible. I can't guarantee it, but it says that it's possible. I didn't get a no. I got more of a yes. It's hard to predict those things because the people can change their minds. And it's like right now, it's saying yes. I would say be patient and see what happens. Well, that's good. Hopefully this happens again. Hopefully it continues. But like I tell everybody, we can't control what other people do and what other people change. So when it's been accurate, that's good. That means that spirit's trying to get you the answers so that way you're not worried or things happen. So it makes you more confident in your own intuition and your thoughts. So let's hope that that happens this month. So I know it's early in the month, but it does say that a second interview is possible. But actually getting the job this month might be a task, you know? Like even if you get a second interview soon, they might not give you the job until next month or maybe this month, but like there might be like a training period or there might be something else that comes up where they're like, okay, well look, we can give you the job in November 6th or something. we can't give it to you now, but and November 6th you can start. Shit like that. I'm just coming up with something that in the cards it says that it's not completely, dealt with. That's why predicting these type of things is kind of iffy because you never know. Because say they interview you and two other people, and the other two people say, "Okay, we don't want the job. We got another one because you took too long." So then they call you and like, "Hey, look, you want the job?" Because these two guys said no. So do you want it? And you say yes. So you're like, "Okay, cool, I got it." Thank God. So we unfortunately you have to deal with a lot of people's energy when you're getting a job. You got to deal with the boss, the person who interviews you, the other people that are interviewed with, alongside you. So it's a pain in the ass to like predict something like that. But if it's been good so far, then I would say roll with it and see how it goes. Just pray and be positive, and hopefully it happens. That's all I can pretty much say. And I wish you luck, and I hope Spirit does give you the job and you get it. So I try and tell people that that's the case. We have to deal with other people's energy, so it's very difficult to predict things like that. You're welcome, Tanya. Just stay positive, that's all. You'll be all right. Sometimes these things happen. You have to wait to get what you really want. I remember my sister waited 5 months to get her dream job. 5 months. And I kept telling the cards, kept telling her to wait, to wait, to wait. And she's like, "You don't see it happening next month?" I'm like, "No." What? I was like, "Nope." And then she's like, "Oh, I have an interview for this other place. Am I gonna get it?" I was like, "I don't really think so." She's like, "I don't even want to ask you anymore." I said, "What the fuck you want me to do?" I said, "I can't. I'm telling you no," and it was right. It was no. You didn't get it. And then I told her one of her friends was gonna get her a job, and then her first friend got her a job, but then she changed her mind and said she didn't want her to work there because of the conditions. And then literally a month later, another one of her friends said, "Hey, this woman's retiring and we want you to take her job." Sure, she went for the interview, and then like 2 days later she got the job. But it took 5 months for her to get it. And she's there now. She's been there. Next month will make 2 years she's been there already. Oh my God. Those are 5 crazy months. And she would come here like every 2 weeks. She'll come over my apartment. She'd be like, "Check if I'm gonna get a job. I got an interview. Check if I'm gonna get it." And I'm like, "Nope." And then when she finally got her job, she asked me about a few people at her job that were like, suspicious to her. And then I told her that one of the main bosses were gonna leave. And she was like, "Nah, he's not gonna leave." And then he ended up leaving like 6 months after I told her. But that's what you know, that's what spirit does. They line you up, but sometimes the time frame is just a pain in the ass. You can't always get what you want. Thanks Tanya for the super chat. I'll check for you. Give me a sec. One second. All right. Okay. Let's see. That's not a kitten. That's a bird. It's called a kiskadee. Okay, that's definitely not a meow. That's a bird gang. He loves me. Every time I go on live, he comes up. If I have my windows open and my doors open like today, you'll hear the birds. That ignorant fuck. The hurricane didn't take his ass. I was hoping the hurricane was gonna take him to another country. Fucker. It's like the worst birds on earth. They're annoying. As soon as you mentioned it, he stopped. Um. Okay, Tanya, I got really good cards for this. So this is telling me. I asked. You said, "Do you see me getting a job offer?" It's saying yes, you will get a job offer. It's saying you will get a job offer. And if you work with your hands, then I would say this is what the job is going to require. Whether it's typing on a keyboard, making things, mastering things, just having like an ability to do things. So actually, this is like a better overall. This is actually a better overall reading than what was before. And you know what else I see here is it's saying that if you were at a previous job and they call your ex-employer would say, "Oh yeah, Tanya was a very loyal, faithful person. She was very trusted. She was consistent. She came to work. She did her job. She's got good intentions. She's a good worker." So if that's the case, if you know that you would get highly recommended from your last job to this to the new one, then I would say this is what's possible and that can happen. This month, like it's that when I do a reading for somebody, I'm focusing on the month that we're in, and I know it's only the third. So like I told you earlier, that this month is like something can happen. But see, now you're asking me a different question. You're saying, do you see me getting a job offer? Right? Whereas your last question, you said the place that you interviewed, right? Are you going to get that job? And it's telling me, you might, but there might be a second interview. Now you're asking me, do you see me getting a job offer? It's saying yes, you will get a job offer. And this job opportunity might be through somebody like I just said about my sister, knowing somebody and getting her a job. So this could be somebody that you know and says, "Hey, look, I know a really trustworthy person. She's my friend Tanya, and she's looking for a job. And would you hire her?" And then you're gonna be like, "Okay, great, yeah, sure." I see this is a new job, a new opportunity, and somewhere where you're gonna have to work with other people, possibly three other people in like an office or something or wherever you work. There could be other people involved that have the great skill that you have. And so I got all positive things, Tanya. So I would say just be patient because this month you can definitely get a job. It might not be the one you interviewed for, it might be a total another offer, but this offer comes from another person. And it could be a younger person that recommends you, or a younger one of your younger friends can say, "Hey, Tanya, you still need a job? Hey, I recommended you to my boss. We're looking for people." Keep praying. God's listening. Listen, I don't even want to touch these cards because they're all great. You got all upright cards and all yes cards. So this is just confirming that you will get a job. And it's saying that this month could be the month that you get it, but it might not be from the place that you interviewed from because you might need to go for a second interview. And it says that you might get a job offer from a young person, a younger person than you. So if you have a younger friend that works in a place where you would like to work, this person can offer you a job. Or this could be you getting highly recommended from your last job. But if you got fired from your last job, then I would say no, that's not the case. But if you left on good terms and you were a good worker and you left a good impression, they can, say something good about you if somebody calls to ask, like your reference. But if it isn't that, I would say a person's going to offer you a job, yes. So to answer your question, do you see me getting a job offer? Yes. And do I see you getting a job opportunity? Yes. And it's definitely a good job, and you'll like it there. Ah, okay. Well, that makes sense then. So you currently have a job, but you're actively looking for one. So do you know? No, there's no hope. He is listening for sure. Remember that. And if you have any past loved ones, like if your mother, your father, your grandparents, or if they're deceased, then they're listening too because they're trying to help you. It's not only God does the work, our past loved ones do the work for us lots of times. But getting back to what I was going to say is if you have a younger friend that works in a similar place that you would like to work at, this person might come to you soon and say, "Hey, you're not happy at your job, or you want another job. My company's hiring, and I put in a good word for you." Ah, your boss has suddenly passed away and things have really changed. Oh, I see. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Well, usually when people, when that happens, that happens. But was it a female? Was it a woman boss? Male? Okay. And was he younger than you? Trying to figure out what this card means here. That's why I'm asking. Oh shit. So it's definitely not this person then. Trying to figure out maybe who this younger person is, but it's definitely not your boss. That sucks. That's not good. And the guy that the boss that died, did he have like white hair and a white beard, like grayish white? Okay, well maybe that's the woman that I see here. But I do see a guy in spirit that's trying to help you. I see a guy here with white hair and a white beard though. But if he doesn't have a beard, then this isn't the guy that I see. But there is a guy that I have in spirit that knows you. He's got white hair and it's kind of like slicked back a bit, and he's got like a white beard, like kind of like mine, not too thick, but all white. And he's like in a big off. He's like in an office with a big desk. Mm. But either way, I do see somebody helping you get a job. You know. Oh, there you go. Then it's probably him. I shave too, but I keep my beard like, and then I'll shave it after like a week. Yeah, so maybe this is your boss. Cause I see an older guy, slicked hair, and like a light beard. Probably lighter than this, obviously. But like I said, it's not a thick beard. It's just a beard, you know. I did. I asked this person, what does he want to tell you? And he says, hang in there. He wants you to hang in there for now. Yeah. In his office, did he have like a flag in there on a or a pole in there that he put like did he put like his jackets on there or like a flag or something like that, or if a pole in it, like a small pole thing in his office by any chance? I'm trying to think of the what this guy, like I can see him sitting at a desk, but on the side it's got like one of these like pole things. I don't know if it's a flag on there or it's like a thing where you hang your jackets. He had a flag but no pole. Okay, that makes sense then. Because I kind of see, like, I saw a flag, but I was wondering if it was like a flag pole thing. Yeah. Because I can see this person in the office and it's got a flag, but I weren't sure if it was a flag with the pole or it was a pole with like like a jacket hanging off of it. Because I can see it very faintly. I can't see too much, but I can see like little things. He had a jacket holder. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. It almost looks like the White House desk. It's a nice desk. It looks like the one that Trump sits behind. That's why I was like, what the fuck am I looking at here? It kind of gave me that White House vibe, the White House office vibe. That's why I asked. I'm like, this can't be. But now that you're confirming it, he's talking about some. He's talking about some. Like he's trying to tell me about a name, like Jacob, something like he's talking about somebody. I don't know if his name's that starts with a J or like he's talking about somebody to me about. He's asking me about something, but I don't know what he's talking about. I get really, really faint things with. I can't really see 100%, but I get like little flashes of what he's doing. Like he's telling me something about somebody named Jacob or Jake. Like if it's not his name, then he's telling me about somebody about that he knows. So he could like be connecting with somebody in spirit named Jake or Jacob. I can't hear him like, but I can't hear too much, but that's what I heard. So I'm wondering if it's that's his name or that's like somebody that he's telling me about that he's with. So I don't know what that means. But like he's just talking to me randomly about little things, but I can very, very faintly hear him. Maybe he's with somebody named Jacob or Jake in spirit. He's with that person. Could be like a brother, son. Could be, his dad, his grandpa, somebody. He could be with that person right now, but I'm not. I'm sure you probably don't know his name, like the names of his people. But he's telling me that's what he's telling me. I'm with Jacob or Jake or both. Hey Monique, how you doing? So he's just letting me know who he's with in spirit. He says I'm with Jacob. I think it's Jacob. Well, I don't know what he's talking about, but maybe you know. But that's the name that I normally don't get names, but I've been getting names lately with certain people. But he's trying to tell me about somebody that he's with. It's probably nothing to do with you. But he just mentioned that, oh, I'm here with Jacob or Jake. He's just telling me who he's with. Seems like a nice guy, but I can't really see too much of him. But I saw where like the desk and all that. I saw the flag and stuff. His son is named Joe. I didn't hear Joe, but man, but it's yeah. I don't think it's Joe. Maybe I don't know. Could be somebody else though. It could be like his friend or something. Or maybe it was Joe, but maybe I'm not hearing it properly. Yeah, he could still, even though Joe's alive, he could still be hanging around Joe. That's why I said Jay in the beginning. Maybe it was that. I don't know. I have no idea. He's not being very specific, and I'm not really like trying to tap into him like 100%. I just wanted to, he just wanted me to know that he was there, and he just told me to tell you hang in there. So, so I guess just hang in there, Tanya. Tanya, hang in there and just wait for your blessing. That's all. And maybe maybe he hangs around his son, Joe. I could have sworn I heard Jacob at first or Jake, but it could be I said Jay, but I don't know. I didn't really hear Joe, so I'm not gonna like pretend I did. But it could be that though. Could be. Or it could be somebody else that he knows by that name. But it's probably nothing to do with you, though. You're welcome, Tanya. Just be patient and everything will just come when it's supposed to. All right. I need to get going because I got to go to the store and then I got to pick up my nephew. 600 people without electricity in Bermuda. 600. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. 600 people left, and guess who's one of them? Me. Thank God for my generator. Last year, it was at 585, and that's when I got my electricity. 4 days later. So let's see if these idiots give me my power back today so I can get off of generator power. It says 600 people, so we'll see. It was 1200 this morning, so it's 2:48 here. They work till midnight, so I'm sure they can get the rest of us online. I hope. But they've definitely cut the numbers down. That's good. Anyway, I'll let you guys know when I come back on later. When I come back live tonight, I'll let you guys know whether or not I have power and I'm off my generator. But we'll see. But I'm gonna go to the store and then pick up my nephew. So I'm gonna get out of here now so I can get a move on. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll be back later on.